What's going on, everybody? Good morning, or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. I'm here today. It's a beautiful day outside, and as you can see, I haven't shaved because I cut myself. So, yeah. I'm gonna be taking this thing on a longer flight today. It's about 30 miles there, 30 miles back, 60 miles. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see out there or not, but the windsock's not even moving. So I'm gonna get this thing pre-flighted and so you can get that in the background. Get it pre-flighted, ready to go, and yeah, I'm a little nervous about it. Obviously, I haven't, I've gone away from the airport, but not this far. So this will definitely be a first for me. But I'm gonna be full of fuel by myself, and I'm ready for it. So I'm pretty excited about it. This video has been, long awaited. I get harassed a lot about just staying near the airport, so hopefully this one shuts the naysayers down. Also, I have a few things. A few people have messaged me about flying Challengers and asked me about like how they should go about training and stuff. And I'm not a CFI, which is a certified flight instructor, but I do want to get my my ability to train in this, so I'm gonna work on that probably. But my suggestion to them, just like it would be anybody, is definitely become a pilot. I think it would even be better just to become a private pilot. Most of us are private pilots. That way you know a little more about the rules, and you've trained in other planes. I believe in this plane you can only get your sports license. I don't think you'd be able to get your private in it. So you'd have to go and do like a 172 or something, but definitely worth it. You should definitely do that if you plan on getting involved in aviation or anything. Like I've said in prior videos, the Challenger is a different beast. It's not the same as flying a 172. A lot of people say it's funner. I think it's funner. Some people say, well, it's the easiest thing I've ever flown. Some people say, well, it's the hardest thing I've ever flown. But what I'll tell you is this airplane is a yellow windsock. That's my opinion. I've got like, I don't know, 15 hours in this thing now. It wants to point into the wind. Not a big deal. You just got to kind of, when you're flying, you got to kind of fly in a crab, depending on where you're going. And if you're looking to get somewhere in a hurry, not your plane. There are things I could do to modify this one. For example, I just have the regular struts. And there's the things that go over the landing gear. Just it streamlines this, so then that way you get more airspeed. And I might do that to this one, but it's just not a priority right now. I like it the way it is. I got it just to kind of be around here. I do plan on doing some long trips in it. And that's kind of what part of today is, to figure out my fuel usage and, things like that. Figure out the comfort level, what I need to do to it to make it more comfortable for longer trips. I've talked to a lot of people who have Challengers, and a lot of them haven't even gone very far in theirs either. So I want to change that. I want to make this thing a machine, a cross-country machine. So anyways, I'm going to do a really good pre-flight. Looking at my Ronies really good. Making sure there's no cracks or anything, making sure the bolt's back here, and just overall doing a really good pre-flight, since I'm going to be putting some miles on it today. I do that anyways, for the record. Another thing too I'll point out is when I fly with a passenger, I always fly it first in the pattern. Everybody's different. I have had other Challenger people tell me they do the same thing, but to me it's like I'm just going out there and I'm just kind of checking things out, letting the engine get to its running temperature, making sure it's good. For me, my passengers are just my kids, really, so obviously safety is always number one, regardless of whether it's my kids or not. But just make sure things are dialed in. I just think that's the smart thing to do. That doesn't mean you have to do that. Again, this is just me spitballing. Also, I want to point out, I believe the max weight on this is 990. The checklist says 1,020, I think, or 1,000, but I'll never take this thing up to 990. I might go, 950, 960 on a really calm day, but I would never put this thing way overweight. It sits at 465 pounds the way it is now. Sorry, I got to keep touching this to see if it's on. It sits at 465 pounds. 10 gallons of fuel is 60 pounds. I'm 260 right now. I'm gonna lose weight. That's kind of part of the plan, but For the record, the cameras add 10 pounds, they say, but I actually got this camera. It's the plus 20 version, so it actually adds 20 pounds of weight. I'm actually very thin, very like thin looking, so I'm really not. That's just a joke, but yeah, so I'm gonna get this thing pre-flighted. One thing I did notice is one of my tires, it's got a little wear mark here. I must have slammed on the brakes or something, but it's not down to the it's not down too bad yet. I am definitely gonna replace them, but also I want to get bigger tires. I kind of get harassed. You see I've got the smallest tire, the one that comes with it, so I would like to get bigger tires all the way around. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit slower, but that's okay. I would rather have bigger tires, so if I land in a field or if I have to make a forced landing or something, I have more, you know, cushion, you know. So I'm gonna get out there and get this thing pre-flighted. I'm literally gonna take a 15-minute pre-flight, probably 20 minutes, as much as it takes until I've looked at every nut and bolt, and then I'm gonna strap you guys to that wing over there, and we're gonna go fly. So here we go. All right, guys, got the plane pre-flighted, took about 10-15 minutes. Also, I want to say, like, don't be ashamed to use a kneeboard. Anytime I leave the airport to go to another airport, even when I'm in the 172 or whatever, I like to have a kneeboard. Yeah, our iPads have digital screens that you can like put notes in and stuff, but I'm kind of old school, so I like paper, and I put down like important stuff. For example, like runways, what the runways look like. I know the runway here. The, you know, frequencies, what the traffic pattern is, which way the traffic is. Remind myself that there's towers, and then alternate airports. It's something you learn when you're doing training, but you know, a lot of people just ditch it for iPads, you know. When I first started to do flight training, I was, you know, a teenager, and Tukey Hensley was her name. She passed away, unfortunately, but she was my instructor, and she was big on paper because obviously it was 2003 or whatever, so we didn't even have iPads then. So back when you used to have to call flight service and do all that. I mean, you still can, but you know, obviously you can do it all from your iPad now. So I'm gonna use the iPad for weather, check my phone for weather. I mean, I know it's beautiful, I know it's gonna be great, but so I'm gonna check over there for the runways and stuff, but I'll call in on the radio or listen to the radio when I get over there to decide which one I'm gonna pick. And yeah, so anyways, just because we're in these type of airplanes doesn't mean we should neglect these things. Use them, you know, they're awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna throw my jacket on, get the plane moved out, and get out of here. I am gonna fly in the pattern a couple of times, you know, just to make sure it's dialed in and the engine's up to temp and everything's looking good. Then I'm gonna head that way. So I got 9.5 gallons, and oh, there's someone landing now. Squeaked it. Yeah, he's been doing touch and goes while I've been in here doing this. So anyways, all right, here we go. All right, guys, time to go. My buddies, the Butches, just drove by and tried to get me to go with them 88 miles away from here. And if you're watching this, guys, sorry I couldn't go, but I just don't have enough fuel and I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, so here we go. I changed the camera view so that the engine's not in the view. And also I'm gonna have to change it anyways because I'm tired of whoever's sitting in the back seat. This bar is like right in their, this strut is right in their face. All right, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. All right, looks like it's recording. I gotta wear my hat backwards because the bill in my hat hits the camera. Everything here is looking good so far. All right, we got some traffic out there, so that's working good. All right, I like that. I told somebody that I was going to let them see the instruments when I take off. He wanted to see that stuff, so EGT, RPMs, CHTs. EGTs are usually pretty close, but one will get up, you know, 900 and one will be right below it. And then CGT pretty much just settles pretty good. Voltage, that's my RPMs. This is what he wanted to see. I don't know if I'll be able to like zoom in or not. But we'll give it a rip. So my traffic is working. We're going to record this flight. We're going to fly that leg. And this leg is going to be at 227. Wait a minute. Nope. That didn't sound right. Let's see. Boom, backwards. So this one's going to be at 47. Got full battery there. The Stratus is working. Engine's purring. Let's get on 122.7 here. And again, I'm just going to take off. I'm going to fly the pattern, make sure everything's dialed in. I've got my altimeter set. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let me see. We'll probably land 3.5 there. It's left traffic, so we'll enter at a 45. We'll go a little more north. All right. And Cherokee County, can I get a radio check? See if there's anybody out there listening. They don't. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And Cherokee County, Yellow Experimental 85 Bravo is taxiing to runway 32, Cherokee County. Oh, there's my boys over there getting the plane ready. I like those guys, man. Looks like someone's holding short down there. I'll have to wait for him, so we won't be in a big hurry. Everything's looking good. We got a full, well, we got 9.5 gallons. So, make sure that's still filming. Yeah, 9.5 gallons. Make sure that's on still. Looks like it. We'll have to wait for this guy to take off. It is showing some high turbulence, but that's about it. We're not going high, so high turbulence should not be a factor. There are a lot of birds, man. Let me tell you what. I see a lot of birds. Just so you guys know, when I get done taking off and I'm in flight, I'm going to move the camera back to have that point of view that, you know, you guys would have of, you know, what I see. Let me see. Right now, I'm waiting for this guy, so 9.5 times 6, so 57 plus 465. I am 782 pounds right now. I know, I'm saying that stuff because there's people who ask these questions. And Cherokee County, Yellow Experimental 85 Bravo is going to back taxi runway 32, Cherokee County. And we are all clear. There's like a, you have to go on the runway and back taxi, but there's like a little area where you can run up, so you're like away from the active over there. Again, this is probably why people should get their private. You know, there's a, I don't really know what is involved in the sport training nowadays, but you know, getting your private, like all these other people that are flying these bigger airplanes, they have their private, and you know, they're on a certain wavelength with what's going on out there, and you know, we should be too. I mean, I'm a, like I said, I'm a pilot, a private pilot, but not everybody is. But I definitely think you should get it, you know, unless it's not your intentions. Like my one buddy, he just wants to kind of fly local and stuff. You know, that's no big deal. But if you're going to go and like lay down some cross countries, you need to understand all that stuff. I guess sport training probably does that. I guess I shouldn't knock that. Sport pilots are pilots too, and just as good. But there's just something about like knowledge, you know. Like that's why I love to watch M0A, because he's always got like some. I've literally watched M0A and been like, oh, I didn't know that. You know, I'm a pilot, so. Gosh, those birds are like, come hit me. And I do not want that to happen. All right, checklist is completed. I'll look for traffic. There is somebody on the downwind, it looks like. It might be that guy. We'll probably wait for him too. In Cherokee County, Yellow Experimental 85 Bravo is taking runway 32. I'll be left-hand traffic and climbing out to 1500, then departing to the east, Cherokee County. All right, here we go, people. Get those brakes hit.
to your boys. Not my boys, the Butches. Butch 1 and 2. All right, everything's looking good. EGT is looking good. CHD is looking good. Voltage is looking good. But like I said, I'm going to be left pattern here, so. It's a nice calm day so far. We'll see how that works out in the long run. Get this thing trimmed up a little bit here. Yeah, he wanted me to go with them to a place, like I said, 88 miles from here, and he has a Rotax 912. I have a Rotax 503. If you haven't done the math, that's almost half. So yeah, not going to be happening today. And Cherokee County, Yellow Square, 95 Bravo is going to cross over midfield, the parts of the east, Cherokee County. All right, we'll get the 47 here, 47. And we're going to climb to 2,000, and then we're going to pull the power back. Actually, I'll probably go down to 6 now, just to keep it calm, cool, calm, and collected. So around here we're at 700 feet MSL. So if I'm at 2,000 feet, that gives me 1,300 feet to work with if need be. Everything's looking good. I don't see any traffic out there. Nothing on my iPad. I'm using my eyes. I'm looking for birds and trees and planes. Almost at 2,000. I'm gonna see if I gotta trim this thing up some more. Up, up, up. And we're gonna pull it back to about 57. And there we go. And there's somebody over there. But we're just gonna keep our eyes open and look at things and enjoy it, man. This is awesome. This is what it's all about. I'm at 56, 57, we'll go 5,800 RPMs. Got lots of fields if need be. You know, that's kind of what I'm always doing. I'm always just looking. I know where the wind is roughly coming from. Today it's super calm. And we are cruising at 55, 60 airspeed, 55, so I've got a 5-knot headwind. Let's get this back up there here. Now that we are off and on, off and about here, let's see, there we go. I wish it'd go that way a little bit. I think I can get it to go that way just a little bit. Ah. There we go. Oops. See, get off your heading a little bit. In this plane, it makes a difference. Wow. If you haven't flown an open cockpit design, then you're really missing out. We're almost at 2,500. It wasn't my intention, but I guess we'll take it. Not too bad up here. And like I said, I'm just always looking around for traffic, other planes. I need to go a little more north of that airport because I'm going to enter the downwind. Runway 35, I got my trusty knee board here, and obviously my iPad. Wow, what a smooth, calm day. There is a tower. Oh, there it is. I can see the tower. I don't know if the camera can see that or not, but it's just over there. See if that camera's still on. Yeah. I'm 60 over the ground, and I am 60. Well, pretty much no wind right here, so we're 60 and 60. And that pretty much tells me that if I have an issue, I can land anywhere. Don't have to worry about the wind right now. That's kind of why I picked this day, too. All right, we're at 2,500. I need to level this bad boy out. There's a climb for days until we're in the jet stream. I'll throttle this back a little bit, save some fuel. Alright. You know, it'd be hard to do dead reckoning, or not hard, it'd be easy to do, but it's hard to have a sectional in a plane like this, so, you know, it's nice to always have a sectional for the areas that you're going to, but in a plane like this, could you imagine? I'd be like, you know, like a cloud in here trying to get that thing open, and the wind would blow it into the prop probably, and definitely not something that, not something I want to do. That's what another reason the knee board is important, you know. You got your knee board, you have everything you need, you know. I'm not going to do anything outside the realm of what I'm doing. I'm really curious about fuel consumption. This weekend I'm supposed to go to a air show, whatever, in a town that's, you know, 40 some odd miles the other direction. And I was thinking about taking Justice because the younger one, because my older one's going to be at a disc golf tournament. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I have 10 gallons in him, am I going to be okay? He's 100 pounds. So my thought process is, you know, I can take away about another quarter of a gallon, half a gallon from this trip, maybe even a gallon. And this will be 60 miles round trip.
Mount Pleasant traffic, beach at 880 Mike Golf, 15, 15 miles to the north, inbound, straight in 17 at Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. So I'm going to switch over to 122.8. And that'll be Henderson, or not Henderson, Rusk County. As you guys know, all these channels, man, they're pretty much common with all the airports. So you're gonna hear everybody and their mom talking, like, of course.
Possible traffic, Cardinal 3028, north, 2000,
Corsicana is far from here, like, not super far, but it's a ways. I mean, gosh, not something I should be listening to, you know what I mean?
Uncle traffic, 50 Romeo, short final, 1-8, both side, Uncle traffic.
A little turbulence. My throttle is very, very, very sensitive. So I'm either at 5,500 or 6,000. I'm trying to find that happy medium. It looks like there is a runway. That's 3 miles though. I don't think we'd make it from here. But over there's a runway somewhere. Let me see, there's a lake. Private runway, but there's some clouds. We gotta stay clear of them. The Challenger just wants to climb, man. Granted, I did trim it up, but it felt like we were descending, so. 525, once you get to a certain altitude, you got to follow the odds and evens plus 500. And so, you know, I want to stay below all that junk for now. There appears to be a really large area where it's only trees. I looked at this on my phone too. I'm nearing that area, so I'm trying to debate whether to, you know, skim it around the outside here or just go over it and be high enough, I guess. I think we're going to go more to the north, since I got to go north of the airport anyways to enter the downwind correctly at a 45. I think we're going to follow this northern corridor back to the airport here. I don't know if you guys can see it on that, but there's just basically trees over there. There's like a forest or some type of hippie area where hippies hang out or something. No, I'm kidding. I love trees, but I just want to stay away from that area because if I was like right in the middle of that, I'd have to really extend myself. I mean, I could always climb too, but you guys saw I just accidentally climbed up to like 3,000, and I was getting beat up, you know. I say accidentally, but my mind is like, climb, 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 you know, so that you have more time. But we'll take this little northern passage here. We're 5,800 RPMs. But one cheat when you're listening to the radios, guys, if it seems like it's convoluted, listen for the runways. Because, like, I'm going to runway 1735. If you don't hear that runway and you didn't hear the airport they're talking about, more than likely they're not in your area. I didn't hear where he was from, but I heard him say runway 14. Again, these numbers are all pretty close all the way around, but in this particular case, I know they're in Corsicana because I've been hearing them talk, but just a little, you know, cheat that I use. Because sometimes, especially in an airplane like this, you don't hear all that stuff. It's a little louder. It's like even right now, I'm talking because I know you guys can hear me, but that's the only reason. Now we'll start to make our turn back towards the airport here, or towards Henderson. I think I have to be below, let me see here. No, I'm good. We've got some Longview. Longview has departure and approach and stuff, so I want to make sure I stay out of their area. And that starts up at 4,500, so that's up there. Excuse me. I always drink a lot of water on the days I fly because, you know, everybody's been mysteriously passing out from being dehydrated. So I try to stay hydrated so that I am aware. You know, one big thing too is like I can't really see behind me. You know, I always worry like somebody's just gonna, you know. I mean, I have my fourth light out, but you never know. Looks like I am about 6 miles from the airport. I should be able to see it. I'm only cruising at 5,200 RPMs. And Rusk County, yellow experimental A5 Bravo, 6 miles southwest of the field. And I'll be aiming to go for the 45 left downwind 35, Rusk County.
Tyler County, push that to the left downwind 34.
Yeah, I should have told him, hey, I'm a slow experimental. I'm not like an RV. Like an RV6 or something would already be there. I should add the word slow. I should say, Rusk County yellow slow experimental A5 Bravo, 6 miles, blah, blah, blah. I flew into this airport with my boy Derek. I miss Derek. I haven't seen him in a while. And I remember that you couldn't really see some airports stand out like a sore thumb. But this airport, it was kind of harder to see. I think I see it, but that could also be some people's barns and stuff, you know? And of course, I've been climbing. I'm at 2,700, like a wuss. The AWOS is 11937.
0, clear below 12,000, temperature 22 Celsius, dew point 10, altimeter 3016. Rusk County Airport. Automated weather observation 1547 Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature.
From Rusk County, yellow experiment 85 Bravo 4 miles west, inbound to enter the downwind for 35 Rusk County. I'm assuming that's what they call it. Maybe they call it Henderson, I don't know. I do see it now. As you guys heard the AWOS, it was calm. 3.5 is what I'm going to use because I used 3.4 there at Jacksonville, or Cherokee County. Here in Texas, we have about 6,000 counties. Where I'm from Arizona, where there's like 5. Like I lived in Mojave County, and it's like the 5th biggest county in the planet, in the country. And like, way different than here. Over here, it's like, you could throw a rock and be in a different county. Actually, where we live, we are literally in between, we are on the line. Like I don't even know which cops I would call if I needed them. But obviously I don't need them because I've got Officer 1 and Officer 2 here, you know what I mean? And Rusk County, yellow experiment 85 Bravo, 2 miles west, going to be entering the downwind for 3.5, Rusk County. We're stepping on each other. Luckily, when you're closer to this airport, you know, I think people hear you a little louder in my opinion. Traffic pattern altitude is like 14 something, so 1500. Actually, there's another runway that's aiming me that I could use. It's like kind of like a dirty runway, like, you know, rocks and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get down to the pattern altitude because if I have a problem at this point, I'm there. I know you guys hear me talk about problems a lot, but listen, even when I'm flying a 172, every 10 or 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, I can get to that field, those power lines, where's the wind? When you've flown enough, your brain no longer actually has to think about it. It just does it for you. I'm talking about it because, you know, I want to talk about it with you guys. If you're going to buy a plane like this, it's going to be on your mind. If you're going to tell me you're going to buy a plane like this and you're not going to have those thoughts, you're insane, bro. Or ma'am. Oh yeah, so YouTube analytics, you know, now that I'm making YouTube videos, they like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, don't be a hater. YouTube analytics says that 93% of my people are men, and out of those 93%, like 60%, 70%, 65 I think, are over 55. So I thought to myself, I wonder if I can't get some erectile dysfunction medicine to sponsor me. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, guys. Come on now. I'm 38. I'll be there. And Rusk County, yellow experiment 85 Bravo is going to be entering the left downwind for 3.5, Rusk County. Now, for the record, I didn't quite go as far as I should have. And I'm not down to traffic pattern altitude yet. I'm right there, but it's all good. There she is in her beautiful glory. I'm out here in like 172 range. This is considered a light, this is considered an ultralight when it comes to the airport. So they're like, there's a different pattern altitude, you can stay closer, but I like to keep it 172 or just like regular flying style, as long as I can reach it. And since we all know after my video a few months ago, this thing is a glider with an engine strapped to her. I'm gonna do a
Rusty Williams, traffic Conqueror 375 Romeo Charlie. We're left base 36, Rusty Williams.
Never heard of that before in my life. And Rusk County, Yellow, Squirman 05 Bravo is going to be left base 35, Cherry County. Or Rusk County, excuse me. Alright guys, here we go. Let's execute this bad boy. So if there's somebody sitting in the FBO, they're going to be like, wow, that guy is a real executor. Ah, that didn't make sense. You know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. Everything looks good. In Rusk County, Yellow Experiment 85 Bravo, turn to final 35, Rusk County. I'm getting that in it. I got to use both of my hands here, guys. It'd be nice if I can get my boop, boop, boop button figured out so that I don't have to reach up here and touch this anymore. Oh, my glide slope's got me high. You're high, sir. Yeah, I always stay high. Until I say bye. I just made that up. Alright guys, let's make Challenger people proud. Make them proud. I'm going to kind of go down the runway here. Since the taxiway's up there, but here we go. Like a glove, kind of. If a glove is like, fits like OJ's glove. Oh my gosh. And Rusk County, Yellow Experiment 85 Bravo's clear the active, going to taxi to the FBO, Cherry County, or Rusk County. Flying that one airport so long. Also, I get her, I forgot to put the camera down. Hey, camera guy who's all about the camera, sorry about that. I taxi to the side of the line when there's nothing around me or no, you know, because you see these little things on the taxiway, you hit them and you just go ba-doom, 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 and it drives me nuts, man. So don't be a hater. But we are here, guys. Henderson, Tejas, Rusk County Airport. Beautiful little airport, well maintained. They got a good little FBO, and I think I might have a $1 bill for a drink. And I think it's 50 cents a piece. A drink in a little bag of something or other. So, and you know, usually the Challenger gets a lot of people looking at you like, oh my God, that guy's willing to fly that thing? I'll take it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. A little off-road action. All right, here we are. Hope you guys enjoyed that, but I'll turn you back on when we're leaving.